Hello, I'm Larry Bassinet, the Executive Vice President of Marketing and Research with HRO Today, and I'm excited to bring you a preview of the first quarter 2026 Worker Confidence Index. And I'm also excited to welcome our new sponsor for this research, Level Up HCS. Before we get to the preview, let's go to the floor of the HRO Today Forum in Philadelphia and meet our study sponsor.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to introduce Curtis Grajeda, the founder and CEO of Level Up HCS. So first, Curtis, thank you for being part of the 2026 HRO Today Forum, and secondly, for sponsoring the Worker Confidence Index.
Thank you for having me.
The Worker Confidence Index measures employees' perceived employment security and prospects for advancement. For the last 5 quarters, it's been flat and below historic norms. There's not a lot of layoffs, but not a lot of hiring going on. How does this impact the talent acquisition role?
So it absolutely impacts TA, but there's a saying and expression in the industry where you may not always be hiring, but you should always be recruiting. So what it does do, it creates complexity around what should that recruiter or recruiting team be doing to add value in periods of low volume. And there's always opportunities to create what I call talent pipelines, where you're going out to market just to create connections, have some preliminary conversations. It's farming. And all you're trying to do is cultivate relationships so that when the potential demand surges back, you'll be positioned, really well positioned, to be able to take advantage of all the effort and work that you put into building relationships so that you immediately can be able to deploy these relationships from warm contacts to active candidates. So I would highly recommend, if anyone's in this setting or a situation, they simply just go into a farming mentality to help build these candidate profiles and pipelines.
What do you think has to happen to break the stalemate that seems to be going on?
So that's a great question. I think one of the things we spoke about today is the idea about promoting internal mobility. And I truly believe one of the best ways to retain your staff and to build culture is to give opportunities to your current employees. So for the roles that you do have, maybe it's not high surge, high demand, but for the limited positions that you have current state, it should be as a primary focus, your internal staff. Do they meet the needs? Can they be that resource? Is there some skills-based training that you can apply and give them an opportunity? Again, it's going to help tremendously with what I'll call employer morale and the opportunity for individuals to continue to grow within the firm.
And when do you expect we'll see a turnaround?
So I actually see the turnaround already. So maybe I am a key indicator of what's happening, but we are busy in 2026. We've been busy actually into the fourth quarter of 2025, and it's been carrying over. So I actually think if you're not seeing it completely, you will see that change at some point in the next quarter or so.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's take a quick look at some of the findings from our most recent report for the first quarter of 2026. Worker confidence essentially remained flat in the first quarter, edging up slightly to 98.0 from 97.8 in the fourth quarter of 2025. Overall, worker confidence is low, meaning below 100, but steady for the last 5 quarters. So what's impacting confidence? For that, we'll need to look at the areas that comprise the Worker Confidence Index. Workers are surprisingly confident in receiving a raise. The likelihood of a raise index saw the highest increase to start 2026. Inflation and the stock market could be impacting views on the likelihood to receive a raise. Conversely, after rising to historic levels in prior years, trust in company leadership fell. Trust may be up year over year. Examining how organizations handle continued economic uncertainty will be essential. Further, the likelihood of a promotion index decreased by 2.2 points to 103.1 after seeing an increase in the fourth quarter of 2026. Digging down deeper into the data, confidence among hybrid workers rose. Hybrid workers hold the highest level of overall confidence by job location. Other research shows that job satisfaction among this group is generally higher than among those that are fully remote or fully on-site. Looking forward, the Worker Confidence Index suggests that the Consumer Confidence Index will increase in the second quarter of 2026. I want to once again thank our new sponsor of this research, Level Up HCS, and thank you for watching this preview, and we'll see you for the next Worker Confidence Index preview.